Alright, so Nityashi, I hope you have joined through YouTube as well. Just ensure to change the quality of the video. Like by default, it will be at 240p. Just change it to 720p.
Okay.
Alright, so guys, first of all, how this take us integrate?
Sir, I don't know, sir. Basics, sir. Starting for 3.11.22, sir.
Which one?
The initial exercise.
7
11, 11, 11. 7 hours, sir.
What you are saying 11?
So, after that only.
Alright, so all of you the basic formula. Yes. I do not have to go through basic formula, right? That you know. Basic formula can put it, you can get the answer. Good. Fine. Otherwise, you have taken the basic formula part. Alright. I won't even go into the theory part. What is integration? Why integration? Because you do not need to know that. So let's just go have good marks in term 2. Alright, fine. So, in integration, what happens is one thing is direct formula. If direct formula does not work out, then we have three different ways of solving an integral. That is substitution. Second is by parts. And third is partial fraction. All right, so these are the three things that we have to look majorly in integration. So if the question is very basic, first of all, it won't even come in term paper, right? They were not going to give you direct formula. So it will be mostly based on either substitution or by parts or partial fraction. Now, do you guys know what is substitution? What do we do in that, Prithvin?
So, something we'll take it as x and like in simpler format, we'll try to represent it and then we will integrate.
Okay.
Something you could differentiate.
Yeah, so the whole idea is you have to change the derivative. That is the whole idea. So we'll start out with the first one, that is substitution. So where it works, we'll start with the basic example. If you have integral of f of x into f dash x into dx. All right, if you have something like this, then we use substitution. Now what to substitute? So every function you can use as a substitution. Over here, what you will do, you will take f of x as some variable t. Now remember, it's not a constant, it's a variable. If you take this, now we'll differentiate. Now what will be derivative of f of x with respect to x? F dash x dx. You can put a dx over here if you are using chain rule. If you are not using chain rule, then other way around it will be dt by dx. Are you clear on this part or not? So now what we'll do, this integral will come out to be as integral of t dt. Now this is direct formula. So Murugasan, what is the formula? T square by 2. Okay. Plus c. So from here you can directly write it as f of x whole square by 2 plus c. Hey, you guys know more than what I was expecting. Okay, that is good. At least then I won't have to go through very basic. You are also clear, right, on this part? Either do not hesitate, let me know. I do not know where you stand in maths right now. Alright, so keep on let me know. Otherwise, I might not be like I might be skipping something unnecessarily or unnecessarily I'm teaching you something. So this is what we do in substitution. Now, but the worst part in substitution is that there is no guideline what to substitute. All right, some basic practice is required, only then you get to know. But your aim is should be whatever you get, you should get a dt. If you take something t, dt you should get in the, that should be the aim. All right. So for example, this one, let us take this easy one. If you want to integrate tan inverse x upon 1 plus x square dx. So what will be the integral? All of you try to. I'll do one thing. I'll open up the NCERT and I'll give you questions only from the NCERT. Now, what is the struggle over here? Prithvin, what you are feeling?
Sir, that formula I forgot, sir, like tan derivative of something will give tan x.
Okay.
That formula just I didn't say.
Alright. Mundrasan, what about you? What you are thinking?
Sir, I think I should substitute it with 1 by 1 plus x square will be like tan x.
That is tan is derivative. Okay. You must remember all the formulas. What about you? Are you getting it? What to do? So guys, you need all the formula. Should I write it or do you know it? Is there it? So what you do now after looking at the formula? Tell me what you can do.
Tan inverse of x is equal to t, sir, and derivative of it.
Okay. So this will be simple. So what you can do is you can just take tan inverse x as t. Now when you differentiate it, you get 1 upon 1 plus x square. This is dt by dx. Now either when you write like this is also correct, this is also correct. Whatever you are going to do. This is chain rule. This is like normal derivative. Correct. We are assuming that x is the independent variable. So now once you get this, you can just cross multiply. After cross multiplying, you get this dx upon 1 plus x square is dt. So you get as integral of t dt. This will be again t square by 2 plus c. So after will be tan inverse x plus. So it is like this. I'll give you 1 or 2 questions from NCERT so that we'll have an idea for this. Okay. Okay, let's do this one. All of you time you are getting. Just 2-3 questions I'll get a better idea that how you guys are. All of you try to integrate this. Integrate sin x upon sin of x plus. You know the formula of integral of trigonometric function, right? What is the integral of tan x? What?
6 square x.
That is the derivative. Okay. Good question. All of you find out integral of tan x. So this is substitution. The substitution. Find out integral of tan x. You can write tan as sin by cos. You can check once. Always remember, dt will form in the numerator. So numerator should be something which forms the dt. What do you have in the numerator? You have in the numerator cos x or sin x.
Sin x.
Sin x. So sin x should form the dx. Alright, tan is sin by cos. Tan is sin by cos. So this we will write it as integral of sin x by cos x dx. Now what you will do, you will take cos x as t, so you will get sin x dx. This will be minus dt. Derivative of cos is minus sin, not plus. So when we substitute, what will happen? We will get it as integral of minus dt by t, which will be equal to, now what is this integral?
Ln.
Minus ln.
Minus.
So ideally ln mod t plus c, which will come out to be as ln mod plus c, which is what? Which is equal to ln of 1 by cos is 1 by cos is c. This is what we do. This is also substitution. The substitution formula we'll see later, but first we'll understand this. So this is integral of tan x. Okay, I'll do one thing. I'll write down two formulas. Already can use it for this question. So, but try it. You get integral of secant x is ln mod secant x plus tan x. Integral of cosecant x is ln mod cosecant x minus cot x. Tan x we've already seen. And integral of cot x is ln mod sin x plus c. Now these are the formulas. With this formula try to simplify. Now what is the problem over here? Or how, when you are solving sin x upon sin of x plus a, what is the problem?
Both the same.
Those are?
Sign. Above.
Yeah. So above and below, that means direct substitution will not work. Now do you guys know trigonometric formula? Sin of a plus b.
Yes.
Sin of a minus b. Now what is sin of a plus b?
Sin A cos B plus cos B.
All of you know this or not? Let me know. Okay, I'll write it down. We have this thing, sine of a plus a plus or minus b. This will be sine a cos b plus or minus cos a sin b. Now the problem over here is you can expand the denominator. Now what is easy to split? Numerator is easy to split or denominator? Which one is easy to solve?
Numerator.
Numerator. Numerator is split it easily, right? Like, are you clear or not?
Is that like only one variable? Sir?
No, doesn't matter the value of the first. What I mean is, if I have something like this, you said Mr. Sri? Did you guys hear what she said? Okay. I think now it is late. All right. I think now it is already late. So I'll share this link. If you have missed it out, you can just have a look at it. All right. You can skip fast forward and reach to the particular point. Now, what we were saying is that if you have x square plus x by 2x, is it easy to simplify this or it's easy to simplify this? Whenever you have more terms in numerator, single term in denominator, you can split each and every term. I can write like this, x square by 2x plus x by 2x. But here we cannot split. See, why integration is more difficult than differentiation? Why it is more difficult than differentiation? Okay, what is there in if I ask you differentiate this or this, you can do very quickly. How and why? U by V rule, quotient rule. There is no quotient rule, no product rule. By part is not product rule, like it's other way around. There is no quotient rule, no product rule, no chain rule in integration. That is the whole issue. So what you need to do, always try to split and break it into simpler parts. If you have more terms in numerator, you can split and separately integrate. All of you are clear, right? Here I cannot split the denominator. Not possible. Now look at this. What we have, sin x upon sin x plus a. Now what you can do, so that rather than having a big formula in the denominator, you have big formula in the numerator. What can you do? Yeah, and how you will expand? No. My point is, it has to be plus. If it is not plus, it's of no use. Like, because I can separate plus. Multiplication, there's no point. Okay, if I give you question other way around, then what you would have done? If I give you this question, that is sine of x plus a by sine x. Now, is it easier to solve? How you will solve this? You'll expand for the numerator. When you expand, what will happen? Sin x cos a plus cos x sin a upon sin x sin x. Now you will assume a to be a constant. A is not a variable. So you'll cancel out these two. So what you'll get? You'll get cos a plus cot x sin a. Now what will be integral of cos a? A is constant. A is not variable. So integral of cos a with respect to x. It will be
1 by
a is not the variable. X is the variable. Integral. What is integral of 1? Integral of 1. T. If t is the variable. If x is the variable, x. What is integral of 2? Guys, let me know where you stand, because otherwise I might be skipping something, I might not be skipping something. I just asked you this question. Integral of 2 dx. What is that? 2x. Sure about that? Pakka? Okay. What is integral of k dx? Kx? Because k is a constant. If a is a constant, cos a will be constant or variable? Constant. What should be integral of cos a? X cos a. Cos a is a constant, a is not a variable. See, whenever you write, this will be the variable, x. What you get in d, that is the variable. If that is not there, everything else blindly you will take it as a constant. I'll put a, b, c, d, p, q, r, s, and I put dx. Or everything is constant. Doesn't matter whether I put log, cos, tan. So this is what you get. So now when you integrate it, what will be integral? X cos a, and what will be the integral of other part? Ln of?
plus c.
Okay, basically sin a is a constant. So integral of cot x will be ln mod sin x. So when you multiply with a constant, that constant you can take outside the integral. So sin a is a constant. So I'll write it as plus sin a into integral of cot x. This I will be direct formula. So you'll get sin a into ln mod sin x plus c. This entire thing will be the answer. All right. See, there'll be few guidelines, so just be careful of that. That's what I'm telling, like DT and so on. And guys, one more thing, I'll be sending you papers daily. All right, do those papers, and we'll have class. After the class, if you have doubt in the paper, also ask me, because right now time is less. The best way to like practice will be through papers and NCRT. NCRT you will do as homework, and whatever paper that I'm giving you, do it. Finish it. At least one paper per day. We'll do that, right? Other chapters means? No worries, you do it wrong. Something you okay, you know something or nothing. Christian, what about you? Okay, then whatever paper that I'm giving you, you try it out. Whatever you know something about, try that out and see how it is coming out. All right. So, okay, guys, or we can do one thing. Rather than trying daily one paper, first 3 days we'll study, then you try two papers per day. That will do. I think that will be better. Okay, so this is what we got. Now, here why it was easy, because we can split the numerator. Now, coming to this question, can you do something to split the numerator? rather than denominator?
You have to add and subtract.
What we can add and subtract? We'll add and subtract a in this argument of sign. I can write this integral. I'll write about the formula. I hope all of you remember it now. Okay, then note it down because it will be useful in the class. Note down the 3 formulas. We'll be using it in the class. Nityashi, you are able to hear me clearly, right? Over the YouTube?
Sir, all the formulas you should remember.
Yes.
Okay. Yes, you should remember all the formulas because, see, I'll tell you, the worst way of losing marks is not knowing the formula because everyone will get marks in that. If question is difficult, not able to solve, that is still fine. You'll have some satisfaction, right? Okay, difficult, I am not able to do. If some easy question you are not able to do, what you will feel like? You feel bad, right? Remember the formula. Otherwise, mug it up, just a matter of 1 week, right? You'll remember it anyhow. Okay, so I'll write about this. Note it down. Okay. Now, what happens over here? See, your whole thing you have to do is play with the numerator. Numerator is easy for us to solve. Denominator are bad. All in substitution, all dt should form in numerator. All splitting should happen in numerator. Easier. Now, the problem was you are getting x plus a. Here you have x. So just add and subtract the a. Write it as integral of sine of x plus a minus a upon sine x plus a. Now do the same thing. Again, split it similarly. So split it similarly and let me know the answer. Be quick. It's a repetition, so you should be able to do it faster. Again, remember, a is a constant. Whatever is there with d, dx, dt, dp, that will be the variable. Uh, x cos a. Okay, always write it like this. X cos a.
Okay.
Like you write like this or this is just rough note? Like I'm saying to write x cos a because examiner might get confused. You think that you are writing cos of ax.
Okay.
All right. So you might take out some marks. Okay. So it will be exactly similar. The only thing is instead of over here instead of sin x it will be sine of x plus a. So this will be the answer. We'll get it as x cos a plus sin a into ln mod sin of. Okay. There's a minus over here. So minus ln mod x plus a plus c. Good. That means we are noticing things now properly. Okay. All right. So I'll just give you one or two questions from NCRT. All right. Then we'll go ahead, and then we'll see other formulas involving substitution. So we'll take questions from NCRT. So you guys try out this one. See, it's all about substitution. Think what we can take t dt. In trigonometry, try to simplify it further. Try out this one. And once you are done with this, try out this one. Now the important part is if you're not getting any substitution or if you're getting any other idea, you feel why it is not working, let me know. All right, we have less time, so we'll be only going through questions. So if something is not directly integrable, change it. Vikshita, any idea what we can do? Sachin? Correct. See, because right now it's no direct substitution, right? Direct not possible. Like, because we said dt should come in numerator. Nothing can give you root tan x as derivative in the question. So convert it, change it. Change it in terms of sine and cos. That's it.
So
Right.
how do we take that and split it? This way only we have to do it, or we should do question.
We said
This way only we have to write it and simplify it. That substitution we have to take it and do it.
okay, you are saying when to use substitution, when not use substitution.
No, sir. Which way should we take it and then use it for substitution?
Okay.
That thing we should do through question.
That will vary from question to question. There is no guideline. That is the, how should I say, you can think as worst part right now because exams are coming closer. I think that is the best part of substitution because every question is a new question. There is no guideline. All right, just if directly not happening, convert, change to something so that you can get derivative. There is no guideline. No one can tell you any guideline. Try convert it to sine and cos and see what you are getting. You can convert to sine cos, you can convert to tan secant, anything. See, always follow these pairs. What pairs? Function and derivative. Tan derivative is secant square. So either form the pair of tan and secant square or form the pair of sine and cos. Right. So whatever two terms you have, like form the pair of that. Function and derivative. You can write like this or you can do this. Okay, I'll give you a hint. Look at it over here and tell me now, can you do anything? We have multiplied and divided with cos x in the denominator. Now, what is this? This is
6
cos square x, right? And cos square is in the denominator. It is like denominator, right? So numerator will come as 6 square. Now, can you solve it? We can rewrite this as integral of root tan x by tan x into secant square x dx. Nityashri, is this clear to you?
So 1 by something is log of or log of?
By the ln and log are same thing. If log base is not mentioned, that is ln. So what is the final answer? Okay, only 1 by x is ln x. 1 by x square is not ln x. What is integral of 1 by x square? 1 by x square dx.
1 by
Minus 1 by x. So we follow this formula strictly. That is integral of x power n. N can be anything, any number will be x power n plus 1 upon n plus 1 plus c except minus 1, because for minus 1 we have ln x. So what will be the final answer? You're getting root tan x by tan x.
yes, yes. So 1 by root tan x.
Root tan x, now take tan x as t.
So
Secant square x will become dt.
yes.
So 1 by root t dt.
So after that substitution, we should substitute
ln of ln of tan x.
How are you getting ln?
Sorry, 1 by sorry, sir, 1 by root 2.
Okay. Now after this, I can cancel out root tan x and tan x. So root tan x by tan x is 1 by root tan x. 1 by root tan x and dx into secant square x. Into secant square x. Again guys, what do you understand by dx? Dx is a value. So whether you write dx for before or after doesn't matter. It's a multiplication. Right? A, B or B, right? So dx is just a value. A value of like small variable. So now we are taking tan x is t. So we'll have secant square x dx will be dt. So this will come out to be as integral of dt by root t, which is t to the power minus half dt integral. So it will be t power half by half plus c. So answer will get 2 root tan x plus c. Do the second one.
Now, what happened
शादी करने की जरूरत है. All right. Now over here, try write tan x as sin x by cos x. What you're getting?
cos x by cos x.
Yes, that is correct. Now, what is the derivative of cos x minus sin x?
minus
Yes. So what you do in the numerator, get something cos x plus sin x, cos x minus sin x. Numerator, try to get something like cos x plus sin x, cos x minus sin x. Okay, tell me, what is cos x plus sin x plus cos x minus sin x? Multiply and divide with 2. 2 is a constant. Did you get it? Rasan, Dikshita, I'll write it. What I mean is, write it like this. We'll get integral of 1 upon 1 minus sin x by cos x. Now this, we will rewrite it as integral of cos x by cos x minus sin x. Now, if in numerator I had cos x minus sin x, very easy to integrate. We will get 1, right? Cos x plus sin x, again easy to integrate because that will be derivative of denominator. What is derivative of cos x minus sin x? Minus outside common cos x plus sin x. So what we will do, we will rewrite it as half integral 2 cos x upon cos x minus sin x. This will become integral of cos x plus sin x plus cos x minus sin x. Always remember, we have talked about splitting numerator is easy, so play with numerator. Now try simplifying this.
Cos x by cos x minus sin x is equal to 1 by 2 integral of 2 cos x by cos x.
No, there is no.
Oh, yes, sir. Understood. Two multiplying come to.
Yeah, that's it. There is no formula like that. Otherwise, every question will be a formula. 1 by 2 minus 1 by 2. Yeah, correct. So when we integrate it, we will get integral of 1 dx plus integral of cos x plus sin x upon cos x minus sin x dx. Now what we will do, we will take cos x minus sin x as t, so minus of sin x plus cos x dx will be dt. Dikshita, are you clear on this one? First one? Yeah, that is to get an idea. Alright, we are just trying to try to get an idea because it should be pair like sin x cos x or tan x secant square x. Okay, because question will be new, so you have to write and get the idea from there. Yes, because sin and cos if I write, it's still not working out. Because if I take either sin x is t, cos x should be there in numerator. Root sin x won't work. Right? Similarly, if other way around. So neither I have sin x nor cos x in the numerator. So that is no point of doing that. That is why we did this.
So the answer will be x by 2 minus log of cos x minus sin x by 2 plus.
Yeah. What will happen when we simplify outside? We have a 1 by 2 in common. So this will come out to be as half x. Now this will be t and minus dt. This integral is minus dt by t, which is nothing but minus ln mod t. So we will put back the value of t and we will get minus half ln mod cos x minus sin x plus. Got it, right? Now guys, this is substitution. Like I want to move ahead because otherwise we'll be just doing this thing. Now what to do exercise 7.2 completely. 7.3 is entire 7.3 is based on trigonometric formula, that is converting product to sum. All right, so try that out also. Like it has no other concept, there is no new concept in exercise 7.3. I'll give you one, like I'll solve one question of 7.3 and I'll give you the idea, like what is the idea, but concept wise there is nothing new. So solve exercise 7.2. Now for integration, you need not to do anything outside NCRT. Not a single thing is required because integration is given very nice in NCRT. So do not do anything outside, not a single question. But in every exercise there will be 20 questions, and at least we will finish some 6 exercises today. So 120 questions. Now can you do that in a day? Okay, so I'll tell you what you do. Try out every question for 3 minutes max. All right, especially substitution, and see whether you are clear on the idea. Like you should come to a point, okay, I know how to do this. If that is not happening, leave it. I'll just give you hint later. All right, so whatever questions you are not able to get the hint or idea, all right, just leave that one. Let me know the numbers, I'll give you the idea. All right, because idea will be important. So remaining you try to solve it. All right, if you feel that you are not that fast, it's taking too much time, so what you can do is do like first 5, middle 5, last 5. All right, randomly pick some questions, try it out. If you're not able to do everything, but I'll suggest you better do everything. Once we go to some formula based integral, that is still a pattern. So if you are feel that okay 4 5 I am able to do, remaining you'll be able to do. But substitution you try completely. 7.2 complete each and every question. 7.3 just try first 5, last 5. 7.2 you can try completely. Now 7.4 is formula based. So you'll see that if you are able to do 20% of it, that means you can do remaining. It's purely formula based. All right, so we'll take a question from 7.3. So 7.3, okay, fine. So in 7.3, we have to integrate this. That is, we have to integrate sine 4x into sine 8x. Now this is also purely formula based. All right, there is nothing more into it. Now what are the formula? The formula are trigonometric formulas. So do you know how to convert trigonometric product to sum? What is the formula of sine A sine B? Okay, sine something like that, correct?
Sine of A plus 3 by 2.
It is half of sine A sine B gives you cos terms. All right, sine A cos B will give you sine sine. Cos cos again will give you cos cos. So this will be, when you talk about sine A sine B, it will come out to be as half of cos of A minus B minus cos of A plus B. This is the formula. All right. So this exercise is based on these kind of formula. Similarly, if you have cos A cos B, the formula will be half of cos of A plus B plus cos of A minus B. And if you have this one, that is sin A cos B, then it will be half of sin of A plus B plus sin of A minus These are formulas. Now, what is the benefit of this formula? We are converting product to sum, which is easy to integrate. Product or sum, because we can split it. All right. You're always, when you think of integration, right? Think what is the easiest to integrate? Some product or numerator, denominator, like that. So basically, we are converting this to this. Now, can anyone of you tell me what will be the formula of cos A sin B? There is no need for formula because that is the same thing, right? If I say cos A sin B, I'm just interchanging A and B. So no need for formula over there. All right. Now, how will I do this question? Tell me what we will get. Half of cos of. So tell me what is that value? 12x. Now I hope all of you also know this thing in trigonometry, that cos of minus theta is cos theta. It will be reflecting for those who are watching online. All right, so this is what we will get. So now it's easy to integrate. So what will be integral of cos 4x? What is the integral of cos x? Sin x. So what should be integral of cos ax or 4x? 4 is constant. That is differentiation. In differentiation, it comes in multiplication. Integration will come in division. So I'll write it over here. In general, remember this. If integral of f of x dx is capital F of x plus c, then integral of f of kx dx. This will be f of kx by k plus c. Dikshita, is this very overwhelming or fine? Fine, right? Okay. So what will happen? We will get it as half of, this will be sine 4x by 4 minus sine 12x by 12 plus c.
Recording in progress.
So this is what we will get. All right. Okay, so this is what we'll get. Clear? Now, entire 7.3 is this. So do not waste too much time on 7.3. Do first 5, last 5.
So we have to split everything like this and then solve.
Solve. So you'll see every question. Like you have the book with you. You have the book, right? So all of you open up the book. I'll tell you. There will be few questions based on square and few questions like this. All right. Like it is purely based on trigonometric formulas. Not everyone will be based on this formula, but it is linked to this. So this is one set of formula. I'll write other set of formulas. When you get square, then what to do? So for example, if you have, let's say, integral of sine square x, then what to do? Any idea, any guesses what you can do?
We can write them for 1 plus cos.
1 minus cos 2x by 2. So you have to convert to multiple angles. Multiple angle means this is the formula. That is, we say that sine square x is 1 minus cos 2x by 2. Similarly, cos square x will be 1 plus cos 2x by 2. Okay, this is for the square parts. Now, apart from this, at the end, you will see some questions where you have in multiplication of sine squared 2x. So that is mix and match of these formulas. So this formula, okay, I'll write out all of them. Next will be this, that sine 2x will be 2 sine x cos x. This is the next one. All right. So everything is based on multiple. These are known as multiple angle formula because you're converting cos x to cos 2x. So multiple angle or this. So it's pure trigonometry formula. It has nothing to do with something. Some questions like the 22nd one will be substitution little bit. That will be a little bit difficult. Others will be just pure trigonometry formula. We're asking 20th one how to do that. Okay, what is cos 2x? Yeah, or you can just cross multiply. Cos square x minus sin square x. What is a square minus b square? Now look at the denominator. Can you cancel out something? And for the remaining, it will be same as previous question. Derivative by denominator. Sin square x. Cos 2x. When it's, yeah, that is correct. Or you can also write like this. Cos 2x is cos square x minus sin square x. All are correct. You can also write this as, because sin square is 1 minus cos square. Sin is 1 minus cos square, so it can be also 2 cos square x minus 1, or it can be also 1 minus 2 sin square x. All are same. So when you write like this, it's coming in the form of a square minus b square in numerator and denominator. Yeah, t dt, just like previous question. Now you're getting it. Nityashri, in case the video is getting stuck, you are not able to see on the YouTube, just immediately. All right. So like this, I'll skip a little fast because we have not done indefinite integral, even half. Okay, so this is the formulas. I'll about this one. Just do like this. You can see questions are very similar. Can you see that? Are you feeling it or not? Murugasan, are you really feeling it or you are saying just yes? Feel is coming from inside. Good. So this is formula based. You should be able to do that as long as you know formula. Now we'll come to questions based on 7.4. Now that is something which is asked most from indefinite integral. Exercise 7.4. Alright, so in exercise 7.4 you will see questions of these formats. 1 by quadratic or 1 by root quadratic or linear by quadratic or lastly you will have linear by root quadratic. Now this is exercise 7.4 and this will be your one of the most important one. Alright, like it has the most probability of coming. If I talk about last 5 years, this is 70% of coming from indefinite integral. Alright. Now all these are based on formulas. Alright. So they follow same structure, same pattern. So if you are able to do first 5, last 5, you can do everything. But just follow the structure. 7.2, no guideline. Here you have pakka guideline. Just follow that. Now all of this based on some few formulas. How that formula came? That came through substitution. Alright, if you want to practice, you can practice derivation, otherwise skip it. See, derivation is required, but that probability of coming is like 5%. And this without derivation coming is 95%. So if you have time, do that. It's very good. If you do not have time, then skip it. Alright, I'll do derivation of 1 for you guys, so you get an idea. Alright, remaining I'll skip. So the first formula is integral of 1 upon x square minus a square dx. Can you give me the answer? What is the formula? If you remember the formula. Formula no remember. Dikshita, no love for formula. Only love for bio. I'm asking. I'm saying you no love for formula. Okay. All right. So for this one, we get 1 by 2a ln mod x minus a upon x plus a plus c. This is what we will get. All right. We'll move on to 7.4 so that we direct take questions. All right. So this is what we'll get. All right. Now, next formula is the easiest one. I think you can guess it. What should be this? Dx. What? Correct. Negative. And when you have negative in the ln, minus ln, it becomes power minus 1. All of you know this property of log? What I'm trying to say is minus log x is log of x power minus 1, which is nothing but log of 1 by x. This is the property of log. So that is the only difference between these two. Right? So remember one formula, other is automatic. So what should be this formula? 1 by 2a. Correct. X plus a upon x minus a plus c. All right. So what all different quadratic we can have? We can have x square minus a square minus x square. What else is remaining? X square plus a square. They are the only three possible quadratic. Quadratic means, what is the meaning of quadratic? Degree 2. We are taking everything in the form of degree 2. So the last one is integral of 1 upon x square plus a square dx. So what it should be? Can you guess what kind of formula you will get? We have done a question in the beginning of the class. 1 upon 1 plus x square. Correct. It came tan inverse. Do you guys remember that? So it would be 1 by a tan inverse x by a plus c. So all these are 1 by quadratic.
So we are dividing by a square.
Exactly. That's it. Okay. That is absolutely correct. That is what we are doing over here. So, in fact, I'll write on the derivation quickly for this because simple. You are taking a square common. So you get 1 by a square. You'll get integral of 1 upon x by a whole square plus 1 dx. Now from here it's directly formula. Alright, we're getting, this is your new x, this is your 1. So it is direct formula. Okay, upper thing, there are two ways you can do, partial fraction and substitution. Which one do you want, partial fraction or substitution, or both? Substitution. So you always follow the standard substitution, although you might not require it much for your boards, but there is this thing, like whenever you get a square plus x square, you always substitute x as a tan theta or a cot theta. Both are correct, always. Whenever you get terms like x square minus a square, you always substitute x as a secant theta or a cosecant theta. Whichever you substitute, you will get the same answer. Doesn't matter. Whenever you get a square minus x square, you substitute x as a sin theta or a cos theta. Now, can you think and tell me why we are doing this? Absolutely correct. Because what will happen when I do this? What we will get? A square minus a square sin square theta. When you simplify it, what you will get? A square cos square theta. And in the denominator, if you get cos square, it will become sec square, secant square. And secant square integral is tan x.
This is not required for question.
This is not required. This is just for the sake of formula. But this substitution will come handy, especially when you have under root. It's even more nice. Why? Because the square and under root will cancel out. So in fact, derivation of this you can do in plenty other ways. But derivative of 1 by root quadratic, this is the only way. Because under root and square will cancel out. So we'll look into the next set of formula. That is if you have 1 upon root over x square plus a square. It will be ln mod x plus root over x square plus a square plus c. Similarly, x square minus a square. All these are integral formula. Do not think it anywhere else. Alright, this will come out to be as ln mod x plus root over x square minus a square plus c. And finally, you have this one, that is integral of 1 by root over a square minus x square dx. This will be sine inverse x by a plus c. So if you know this sixth formula, you are like having 70% probability of doing indefinite integral correct. Entire 7.4 is this. That's it. All right. So now obviously question will directly this, you have to do some kind of change, adjustment, right? Now, if you like, I'll write down a random question. So we'll see how to do this. Now, let's say if I want to integrate 1 by x square plus 8x minus 20. Now, it is not the direct formula. If you compare with direct formula, what is the extra thing or missing things? I've rubbed out 1 by quadratic formulas. Or look at this. You have an x square, you have a constant. Like a square, you can think of it as root 20 whole square. But what extra you have? You have a linear term. That is the thing creating problem, right? So here it is like making perfect square. In grade 10 you must have done, right? Quadratic equation, making perfect square. You remember that? Make a perfect square. 12 means what it will be. Denominator is there, right? Denominator. Try to make a perfect square of denominator. You use the formula x plus a whole square. X plus a whole square is, or x minus a whole square is x square plus 2ax plus a square. So this 2ax, this thing you have to match. That's 2 square. See, you are adding a 16, so you have to subtract a 16. That will be minus 36. But are you clear how to make perfect square? Do not lie to me right now. If you lie to me right now, you will be gone in the term paper. Do you know how to make perfect square? Yes or no? Mugurasan? Now is the time you tell me yes or no. There is no somewhat. Is there somewhat? Nikshita? Okay, good. So this is what you do. You always compare linear term with 2ax. So linear term coefficient should be 2a, right? So what you do is you write like this. You write x square plus 8x. So if this is 2a, what will be a? 4. not 4x, 4. A will be 4. So what will be square of a? 16. So add a 16, subtract a 16. Minus 20 is already there. Minus 20 is already there, right? So what will happen? You will get integral of 1 upon x plus 4 whole square minus root 36 whole square. Now, luckily, we are getting root 36. Root 36 is 6. It's coming a very nice number. Even if it does not come nice number, just leave it like that. Now, can I apply the formula? Which one? 1 by x square minus a square. Now, what was the formula? The formula was 1 by 2 a ln mod what was the formula?
So that I didn't write that. So that ln of x plus 2 from x square minus x square plus.
Something I'll do to you too.
Ln of x.
This is 1 by quadratic or 1 by root quadratic?
1 by 4.
X plus a. 1 by 2a ln mod x minus a upon x plus a. Remember this 6 formula. This is your like 70% chance of getting II right. Okay, so what will be the answer? Now you guys tell me the answer. Look at the formula. 1 by 2 into 6 ln of x plus 4 minus 6 upon plus 6 plus c. That's it. That's it. So this is about 1 by quadratic. Exact same thing we will also do for 1 by root quadratic. Exact same thing we'll also do for 1 by root quadratic. Make the perfect square, then directly dump the formula. So now if you look at 7.4, move to 7.4 exercise. Question number 1 to 15 is just this. All of you can see it. Now, do you have confidence you can do that? It's just making a perfect square and simplifying it. All right, this is half of it. Now, which half we are missing? Linear by quadratic or linear by quadratic. We said 4 forms, right? 1 by quadratic, 1 by root quadratic, linear by quadratic, and linear by root quadratic. So now we are missing a linear. We'll see how to do for linear. But before that, I'll give you one question, just for sake of practice. So solve for this. That is, try to integrate 1 by root over 10 minus 4x minus square. Make the perfect square, then dump the formula. Sin inverse x plus 2 by root 14. Correct. What will be the perfect square?
X plus 2.
Correct. X plus 2 whole square but that will come with a minus sign. X square is with negative sign.
minus of
Correct. That's correct.
then minus
Till this step you are correct. After this step, what you do? This is 4x, not square. All right. Now take minus common, and it will look like the. You will write as root over 1 upon root of minus. We have x square plus 4x. Now we are getting 2ax. So a will be now 2, 15. So it will come out to be as integral of 1 by root of 14 minus x plus 2 whole square. This you can write as integral of 1 by root of root 14 whole square. So root 14 is your a square minus x plus 2 whole square. So you can directly use the formula of 1 upon root of a square minus x square. That is sine inverse x by a. Sine inverse x by a. So answer will be sine inverse x plus 2 by root 14. So see, now easy, right? At least now you're feeling confident in 7.4. I don't know how you are feeling in 7.2. Murugasan, how you are feeling about 7.2? Okay, that's a good attitude. Okay. All right, so this is what we have. So I hope all of you can do this. Now, any question? All right, practice. If you feel like 5 questions are not enough for your practice, practice even more. But it will follow the same pattern. We'll look for the next one, that is linear. Like we'll do linear by quadratic, linear by root quadratic follow exact same thing. Same thing we have done, right? Except formula. Similarly over here. Now in linear by root quadratic or linear by quadratic, what will happen is that you have to write the linear term. Let's say we'll take a random example, or I'll just write a general one, ax plus b upon cx square plus dx plus c. So what we have to do, we have to write ax plus b as some k1 times derivative of denominator. That is like not denominator, derivative of the quadratic plus some constant k2. Now, if this is quadratic, derivative will be of what degree? 1 degree. Linear. If this is quadratic, derivative will be linear. This is also linear. So I can write everything as linear plus some constant. Now, what is the benefit of that? I've thought about it. In numerator, if you have sum, it's easy to break the numerator. All right. Now, why breaking will be helpful? Think about it. If I rewrite it in this form, integral of k1 times the quadratic derivative by quadratic plus k2 times. I can take constant outside the integral. Constant can always come and go outside the integral. So it doesn't matter whether I write inside or outside. 1 by quadratic. Now you think about it and tell me how you will solve from here. This part, direct formula, same as previous, nothing to worry. How you will solve this? That's it. T dt. One step. Right? So that is the whole idea. Linear you cannot solve directly. Difficult. So convert to this and this. Right? I'll take one example. Okay, I'll put on the AC. Actually, I'm not sure electricity came back or not. Okay, it did. Okay, it did. AC is fine, right? What?
Like very suddenly.
Okay. Yeah, so this is the idea. So I'll do one example, then I'll give you one question. Okay. So let us say I want to integrate this. I want to integrate 5x plus 2 upon x square minus 8x plus 4. I want to integrate this. Now what will be derivative of the quadratic? 2x minus 8. Our aim will be I have to write 5x plus 2 as some k1 times 2x minus 8 plus k2. Now what should be k1? How you will find k1? Compare the x term. What is the term with x over here? What is over here? 2 into k1. So what should be k1? 5 by 2. K1 should be 5 by 2. So directly we will get, or I can also rewrite like this. I will write it as 2k1x minus 8k1 plus k2. So this is the linear part. So when you compare, you get 5 equal to 2k1. So k1 equal to 5 by 2. How you will find out k2? Second part. Constant is 2. 2 should be equal to this entire thing. So, yeah, exactly. So we'll get it as 2 will be equal to k2 minus 8k1. Now, do we know k1? 5 by 2. So what will be k2? What? Minus 22. It will be 22. Alright, what will happen? We will write it as 2 will be equal to k2 minus 8 into 5 by 2. Now 5 by 2 into 8 is 20. So we'll get k2 equal to 22. Now once we have got this, we will rewrite this integral as, it will be 5 by 2 into we'll get 2x minus 8 upon x square minus 8x plus 4 plus this will become 22 by root over x square minus 8x plus 4. Now what will be integral of the first one? What will be integral of the first one? Substitution, standard substitution. Think and tell me.
2 done. 2 AC done. Okay. I meant need to book for another complaint. We book for one complaint for AC.
All right.
I will do one of experiment plus 4.
That's it. All right. This is t dt. So we'll get 5 by 2 dt by t. So we can write it as integral of 5 by 2 dt by t. Denominator is t, numerator will be dt. That's how we have defined it. We get 5 by 2 ln mod 8x x square minus 8x plus 4. What about the second part? Second part is same process as the first one. Perfect squares. Right, perfect squares. So what will happen? What will be the perfect square of this? And the constant? Root 12 plus. Yeah. So we get minus 12 and minus 12 I can write root 12 whole square. What we are doing, we are writing it as x square minus 8x plus 16 minus 16 plus 4. All right, so using formula, what this will be this value? Correct, we get x minus 4 minus root 12 upon clear. That's it. Exercise sample 4 done.
So why divided by 2 equals?
1 by 2a formula 1 by 2a 1 by 2a ln mod 2a. Now this is a 70% chance. Easy, right? It's not that difficult. Now if this comes in term exam and if you do it wrong, I'll beat you guys. You all think, right, you have done something which is beatable, because this is pure guidelines, nothing more than nothing outside this. All right, I'll give you one question of linear by root quadratic. Just do that. That will be enough. Try integrating this. That is 2x plus 6 upon x is root over x square minus 8x minus. Okay, I'll give you something else. You have taken x square minus 8x a lot. I'll give you a little bit difficult. Not much, little bit. 2x square minus 10x plus 40. Now, what is the difference? What is the difference when you compare with our standard form? You have a x square coefficient is 2, unlike previously. So what you will do? Take the 2 outside, common. Root 2 will come outside. That's it. Simple. So rewrite it like this. Write as 1 by root 2. You multiply 1 by root 2 later at that. 2x plus 6 divided by root over x square minus 5x plus 40. Sorry, 20. So whenever x square have some coefficient, just take it out, divide it. Again, write it as derivative of quadratic. Do not try to write derivative as root quadratic. Write the linear as derivative of quadratic plus constant. Quadratic means the part inside the root. What are you doing over here? No. What will be derivative of? See, first of all, try to work. So what will get? Root over x square. Write it down. Write it down. X square minus 5x plus 20. This is clear, right? This step. Now, what is the quadratic part? Quadratic part is x square minus 5x plus 20. So linear is numerator. 2x plus 6. 2x plus 6 should be k1 into. Correct. That's it. 2x minus 5 plus some k2. Now you just try to find out. You tell me. What will the
log
answer?
of 2x square minus 10x plus 40
Plus
plus 11 by 2 root 45 log of 2x minus 5 minus root 45 by 2x minus 5 plus root 40.
no. Okay, Sean, what you have done?
And plus 65. So 65.
No, 2x whole square will be 4x square. 2x whole square is 4x square, not 2 of x square.
So
There's a root. Root cannot go away. If root is there, root will remain. So it will be dt by root t. You cannot take out the root. Root is there in the question.
So root over 2 times x square minus 5x plus 20 plus 1 by 5 into tan inverse of x minus 5 by 2 by 55 by 4.
Tan inverse.
It's 1 x square root over x square plus a square.
Ln mod x plus root over x square plus a square.
Okay, x square plus a square.
So what you're getting is a
Yes, 55 by 4.
55 by 4. Root.
By root.
Correct. Okay, so have a look over here. Okay, whatever is the question, you just have to manipulate with the guidelines. All right, this was our question. So what you have to do? Numerator as k1 times derivative of quadratic, not the denominator. Denominator is root quadratic. Do not put root. It will make it very complicated. All right, only this is the quadratic part, right? Inside the root. Root will remain here just for solving purpose like this. Derivative of, like we have taken root 2 outside. So this is our new quadratic. X square minus 5x. X square minus 5x derivative is 2x minus 5 plus k2. Now 2x 2 into k1x. So k1 is 1. If k1 is 1, now we'll look for constant. We'll look for constant. So constant over here is 6 and constant over here is k2 minus 5k1. So k2 will be 11. Now once we have got this, we can rewrite as 1 by root 2 will be out there common. That will multiply at the end. 1 by root 2 will be there. Now this thing will be 2x minus 5 by x square minus 5x plus 20 and will convert to perfect square. Now 5 is 2a. Minus 5a is like 2a. A will be minus 5 by 2. A will be minus 5 by 2. So what we are doing, we are writing it as x square minus 2 into 5 by 2x plus 25 by 4 minus 25 by 4 plus 20. So this part will become this. It's about making a perfect square.
so why how 2x minus 5 came?
2x minus?
Sir, last chapter 2x plus 6 is there, sir. How 2x minus 5 came?
We are writing it as k1 times derivative. It is derivative. Okay, add these two. 2x minus 5 plus 11 is? What is 2x minus 5 plus 11?
Oh,
Array, you are defeating the whole purpose, the idea. Clear or not?
yes, sir, yes, sir.
Sure about that?
Yes, sir.
We're not just saying in the air, right? Clear, like,
You know,
pakka. Okay. So we got this. Now this is a perfect square. So we have to use the formula 1 by root over x square plus a square. That will be ln mod x plus root over x square plus a square. All right. That's it. Simple. Over. We got everything. This is 7.4. Now you know entire 7.4. All right. Do practice. Repetitive practice. And that is substitution. Now 50% is done of indefinite integral. Guys, do let me know if you are having any confusion, any fear, or any other problem. No problem, Dikshita? All right, so this is all about substitution. 7.4, very important. 7.2 is pure intuition, like no guideline, normal substitution. 7.3, trigonometric formula. 7.4, only 4 forms. 1 by quadratic, 1 by root quadratic, linear by quadratic, linear by root quadratic. This mostly will come and mostly you will get full marks. Now, I hope. Okay. So we'll look for the next part, that is we'll look for by parts. Okay. By part is not 7.5. 7.5 will be based on partial fractions. Or by part will come after that. Partial fraction we'll see at the end. So we'll look into by parts. Now, by part is a jugaad method of saying product rule. We are multiplying two functions and then we want to look into its integral. That is by parts. So in by parts, what will happen? You will have product. Two functions in product with each other, and we have to find out its integral. So whenever you get two functions in product with each other, mostly by parts. If they are different types of functions, especially. If they are same type of function, that means you can do some normal solving. Different types means by parts. Now, what are different types of function? You have algebraic, trigonometric, logarithmic, exponential, and inverse. They are all different type. All algebraic is same one type, all trigonometric is one type, like that. Now, according to formula of by parts, any one of you remember the formula of by parts? Okay, I'll write on the formula. Formula comes out to be, it is integral of gx into f of x minus whole integral of f dash x into integral of g of x dx. This is by parts. Okay, that is algebraic. Okay, we'll see the guideline. In the guideline itself, you'll get the name. Now, first, like there is a guideline in by parts. We'll see the guideline. First note on the formula, if you do not remember this. This formula is other way around of product rule of differentiation. Okay, so first what you're doing, you are integrating g of x always. Look carefully, this will be very important part. We're integrating always g of x. First integrate g of x, put f of x as it is. Then whole integral of f dash x and integral of gx. So if you look over here, we are integrating gx and we are differentiating fx. Later on we'll do whole integral, but for the timing we are differentiating fx, integrating gx. Now by parts follow a guideline. Do you know this guideline? This guideline is called ILATE. Murugarasan, what it is called? ILATE. Just like you were in today's class. I late. You were late, right? Yes. So ILATE. Alright. Easy to remember, right? You're always like that or sometimes? Today was special occasion. Okay. Now, ILATE stands for the types of function we are talking about. I stands for inverse. L stands for logarithmic. A stands for algebraic. T stands for trigonometric. E stands for exponential. Have you heard about this guideline earlier? So this is the guideline. By parts means follow the guideline, you'll always get answer. Now, what does this signify? What if you write on the ILATE? I stand for inverse, L for log, A for algebraic, T for trigonometric, E for exponential. By the way, all of you know what is exponential function, right? Constant power variable. Constant power variable is Like it need not to be, it can be anything. Constant power variable is exponential. What is variable power constant? Variable power constant. What is variable power constant? Algebraic or polynomial. So variable power constant is algebraic, like quadratic, cubic. Constant power variable is exponential, like 10 power x, 8 power x. Now this is isolate. Now what is the purpose of isolate?
Recording in progress.
Okay, isolate signifies degree of difficulty of integrating. Like it signifies which is most difficult to integrate. All right. Now can you guess which one is difficult to integrate or which one is easy to integrate? Will be difficult. Tell me integral of e power x. Difficult or easy? If you're telling me like that, I'll ask you, tell me integral of sine inverse x. Do you know the answer? What is difficult? Whenever you have doubt, just go ask yourself. You will get the answer. So e power x integral? E power x, simple, super simple, easiest. Tell me integral of sine x. Sine x, integral of sine x. Minus cos x. Some mistake you did. So a little bit more difficult. What is integral of quadratic x square plus 2? All right. So now tell me which one will we take as fx, which one will take as gx? E power x is gx. So whichever is easy to integrate, look at the islet. Easy to integrate will be your gx. Difficult to integrate will be your f of x. So use by part and tell me what we will get. Use by part and tell me what will be integral of this. Correct. So there are types of function. As I told you, right, you have to see different types of function. So two different types of function in multiplication means put islet, use by part. If same type of function in multiplication, then it will be substitution, not by part, because then you can mix and match. So when we do that, gx is e power x. So first we'll get x into integral of e power x is e power x minus whole integral of derivative of x is 1 into integral of e power x is e power x. Now what is integral of e power x? So we'll directly get x e power x minus e power x plus c. Alright, by parts. Now I asked you a question, what is integral of log x? So you know the formula? No, you do not know the formula, right? So again find it out using by part. How you will find out? Yeah, I'll write this. You have to find out, let's say, integral of log x dx. Now which one will be f of x, which one will be g of x? You integrate dx. One, any number or any expression is the number into 1, multiply this with 1. What? X power 0. 1 is x power 0. Whenever you have doubts like this, multiply with 1 and do it. So do this and tell me the integral. One second. Water is coming down.
There is log x minus 1 by x.
What?
The flow is only I will check it.
Log x minus 1 by x plus 6.
Log x minus 1 whole into x.
1 by x.
X log x matrix.
Okay. Now which one you are integrating?
Integrating g
1. What is integral of 1?
X.
X. What is derivative of log x? Ln 1 by x. So what will happen when I use by parts? It will come out to be as, we'll integrate 1 x into log x as it is, then minus 1 by x into x. Integral of g of x still there, not g of x, integral. Now what is 1 by x into x? 1. What is integral of 1? So what will be this thing? X log x minus x plus c. Now show me your NCRT. My NCRT died, my laptop battery died, not NCRT. Okay, so this is exercise 7.6 except last 5 questions. You see what are the last 5 questions. Alright, so this entire thing is just isolate. Simple. Whatever you see on the first page, right? That is pure isolate. Always do isolate, you'll all are done. Alright. So this one also you should not miss. This is also guideline. See, except substitution 7.2, everything is a guideline. So guideline you should not miss. Okay. So now we will look into, there is one standard form in biparts. That is integral of, you have e power x into fx plus f dash x dx. Now this is standard form, and its direct formula, it comes out to be as e power x f of x plus c. Alright. Now another thing you should always be careful in your term paper is that whenever you get e power x with either trigonometric or algebraic, you have to do this. Alright, see, they won't give you very easy question on biparts, so do not even try to use biparts. That means it should be something like this. If it is only two expressions like e power x with only sin x or e power x only with cos x, then biparts. If you have like e power x sin x minus cos x, something like that, that means this formula. Now why it comes out to be like this? Again, that is biparts. Can I write this integral? This integral will write as integral of e power x f of x plus integral of e power x f dash x. Now I'll use bipart in this, I'll leave this one. Now which one will take as gx, which one is fx? And why the other one is fx? Because it is fx. Because we do not even know, right, what function is this. How can we comment? It might be, can be anything, algebraic, trigonometric.